Hello and welcome back. Further Premier League quarter final, match number 3. It's Vipers and RPS Super Kings. Meanwhile, RPS have won the toss, opted to field first. So Vipers were on to the batting, Rohit and Mahesh Sainath, with both openers to face Praveen. The very first brand new ball. So first runs on the board by both the batters. They've reached. So steps out this time, followed the bowler, in fact followed the batter, so White down the leg. Catches the call, has almost into the hands of him, bounce occurred and a drop catch. A valiant effort from him, but nevertheless a drop catch in the form of the fielder there at White long on. Well, so a dot ball, which brings Mahesh Sainath on strike. To face the last ball of the very first over. Last ball. Puller, straight up, flatter, and that goes to the fence. So first boundary coming straight into the hands of the boundary rope. So 10 runs of the very first over with no loss. Vipers. So for the second over, in comes Anil. So direct hit would be an interesting one, but he been his popping crease pretty well, Mahesh Sainath. So no damage at yet. Good throw, and also good running between the wickets. Was his bread and butter, dispatched beautifully for a boundary. So first boundary for him, and a couple of boundaries for his team to Auburn Vipers. Well, makes himself some room there. Steps out, dancing shoes, and that goes to the fence. Well, fortune favors the brave. Not a convincing boundary, but he'll accept happily with that boundary. So 21 runs comes onto the board of Auburn Vipers, of course, without losing the wickets. A welcome boundary at the very first ball. Praveen comes for his second over, starts with the boundary. Rohit the man pulls it and pulls it to the perfection. This time and this time. Well, right in their popping creases pretty early. Responding pretty well by Mahesh, and so does Rohit. Beautifully played there. 12 runs straight away of just 3 deliveries so far. And he's on a hurry to score more runs. But this time down. Nice quick and good call by Sainath. Steals the single. So by signal by umpire. A single added on to the scorecard of Vipers. And rotated of strike, which brings right and batter. So left and right combination, and nevertheless not an easy task. Well, end of 3, it's 34 with no loss. Both the batters were in a comprehensive place. 22 is what a contribution by Rohit, and 10 by Sainath. That was right in the slot. Catches the call. And each and every one of be a spectators. Second maximum for Rohit. Took his room. But far away from him. So white. Another white in fact. Will make it 3. Far away. And that goes all over the fence. That was a lovely shot, a maximum. And Rohit is using all his weapons and delivering it successfully. You beauty. Well, so with that wide 50 on the board, and so does the partnership. So our Vipers, right in the photo itself, they have gone to 50. Another wide. But liner length from Anil so far. Right, conceding after those two maximums. Trying to pull his length. So getting those wides. And yes, it does. He's exactly waiting for that wicket. And he delivers it. So first wicket for the UMS I hit. Says Anil Kumar. After 28 runs, he gets his wicket. The long struggle and gets his success. So first wicket falls on hitting a stump off the middle and leg. It's 51 with a loss of 1. Sainath has to walk back. Bowling at number 3 to play the last ball by Anil Kumar. In comes Sai Kumar. A wide that was. A good stop by the man at short point leg. It's Prince. So wide and a single. That brings Rohit once again on strike. A destructive opener so far. Well, this time beaten by batter and also keeper that has enough legs to go to the fence. So by signal by umpire, which means 4 runs added on to the scorecard of Vipers. So end of 4 And the power play has been completed. It's 57 with a loss of 1 after 4 overs. Well, straight away after the power play, in comes Santosh. Well, he is the most loved player. Comes into the attack, starts. This was up in the air. This was up in the air. And that goes all the way. Yes, it does. A welcome maximum, and he gets off the mark. Sai Kumar with a beautiful maximum on the wide long on. But that was on the slot, a slow and delivery. Hit to be hit, and he does the rest. Well, tries for a net cut, Appeal straight away. And stands still, which means the dot ball.
+9 1000.
A center comes from the middle of the bat, and his intentions are very clear. Tries to go over the fence for a fancy shot and accelerate the things. That was a lovely ball from Santosh right after the maximum, which he has conceded. The first legal delivery by him. Well, this time Rohit catches the call. And that possibly goes to the fence. A good and lovely stop from the fielder. So they've ran for a couple of runs. And he gets his wicket at the very first over. Sai Kumar tries to flick his best shot so far, but not tonight. Good catch in the air, and Santosh strikes at the very first over itself. It's 67 with a loss of 2. We are in the fifth over. So 5 overs have been completed. It's 68 with the loss of 2. On the shot, catches the ball, and with the second fumble, he gets his man. A cycle and change of bowling works for RPS. It's Rakesh, the man at wide long gone. Takes a comfortable catch to dismiss the Rohit. It's the end of him, 43 of 19 deliveries. Has to walk back. I can definitely see the celebration by him. That was a valiant and a big wicket. As goes back to the pavilion. Well, fuller leg delivery, chance of a couple of runs, but well, good sent back.
Six overs done.
Well, so 6 overs, half of the game has been completed. It's 77 with the loss of 3, and it's time to change the ends. A valiant effort by Sakil and comes to an 9 runs have been given and picked the wicket. So Santosh comes in straight away after the end change. That was a low full toss. Well, Arbaz the man at striking and pulls it. So Prince the man at the wide wicket puts it down and that races to the fence. So first boundary by Arbaz. Not a convincing one, but nevertheless he'll accept it. And this time definitely he'll be happy with the execution. So does the result. Maximum followed by a boundary there. Beautifully batting there. Right on the back foot comes. Dispatched comfortably. In the air, definitely this time, Prince the man. Well, sets under the ball pretty well. But little collision and miscommunication by both the fielders would produce the life for Arbaz. Well, 7 overs have been completed. It's 93 with the loss of 3.
4 overs to go.
And just 5 overs have been paused. That brings Prince.
Prince 7.
Was in the air, definitely that goes to the fence if I'm not wrong. So gets a couple of runs. A good and a quick judgment of the ball. Will settles for a couple of runs. Kishore and Arbaz. So with those couple of wides, 100 on the board for R1 Vipers. Right in the 8th over itself. 7 runs have been given of just 2 deliveries by Prince. Well, catches the call, false shot. But definitely a good save in the end at the short fine leg fielder. Well, if he would go for the catch, that goes to the fence. Well, this was a no ball. It's a free delivery. Arbaz on strike. Once again a wide, once again a wide. And that remains continue for Arbaz for the next delivery. So free delivery. Once again, Arbaz on strike. Well, can he make it? Can he go over the fence? Another wide, another wide, another wide. Proved to be expensive. And cut shot straight into the hands of the cover fielder. Well, I'd recommend there's no need of any concussion and concession substitutes as the wicket falls. So fourth wicket falls. It's 104 with the loss of 4 after 8 overs. For the last over, in comes Praveen. Starts with a white down the leg. And Kishore has a bit of responsibility to build a partnership with Rocky, the new man, in at number 5. Well, this time beaten number of times, 4 dots in a row. Now wide. Just 3 runs given so far by Praveen in his last over of his spell. Well, a wicket would be an interesting one and a reward for Praveen so far for him. Also last ball off the 9th over. And that ball, a successful over. Just 3 runs coming off the 9th over comes to an end. It's 107 for 4 after 9 overs. So Rakesh started things off, a midfield there, and that goes to the fence. Welcome boundary that was. All over the fence that goes. On the outside of some channel, right at the outside of some corridor that was. That was not easy to dispatch those balls onto the fence, but inside edge, this time an inside edge, but not onto the stumps. So good bowling and a good change of pace by Rakesh. Well, that was a welcome boundary. Just to tap and single and that remains strike with him. So 10 runs coming off that over. It's 117 with the loss of 4 after 10 overs. Well, in the gap with yours, and Sai Kiran gets his man. Rocky has to walk back without troubling the score. And the score remains same. It's 1-1-8 with a loss of 5.
Hey, hi, Asha, sorry. మర్చిపోయినా బయట
బ్యాటర్ నేను తెలుసా?
లేదన్నా ఇక్కడ యాక్సిడెంట్ అయింది ఇక్కడ.
Well, so in at number 6, in comes
బాయ్ ఎంపైర్లకి ఎందుకు అంటున్నారు బాయ్?
Amandeep Singh. That was a wide.
అరే బాల్
Straight away in the air, in the air. Well, so for the last over, in comes Anil Kumar. Cuts it, and that goes over the fence. One bounce to the boundary. Welcome boundary.
అరే బాల్
Also last ball of the first innings. Beaten there, and that possibly goes to the fence. Yes, it does. By signal by umpire. So 129 is what they have done in the 12 overs. So 130 would be the target for RPS, and we'll be right back with the chase.
Right back, right side. Break wait bro. भाई को కూడా ఆఫ్ చేయో
చెడిసేలేరు ఈరోజు.
So 130 is what the target. In comes Rohit to face Likit and Arun. But both these batters were off the mark at the very first ball itself. A beautiful boundary down the ground by Likit to start the proceedings of RPS. Nice and quick. Good running between the wickets. So last ball of the first over. Push to perfection. Into the fence. First to maximum from the bat of Arun within no matter of time. And he joins the party in the chase with Likit. It's 13 with no loss after the very first over.
చేసుకోండి అన్న.
అమ్మా అనుకుంటుంది.
టెన్షన్ తీసుకుంటాడు.
అన్నా పవర్ పోయిందా మరి వస్తలే ఒకసారి చూడు కనెక్షన్ వచ్చింది 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 వచ్చింది.
Goal game. Reading the leg stop, and that goes to the fence. And the leg stump goes for a walk. The first wicket falls. It's 26 with a loss of 1. Hyderabad strikes. So in comes a new batter, it's a side delete. Meanwhile, that was a flick of the wrist into the fence. Beauty to display. So Sai Kumar welcomes with a boundary with that beautiful boundary down the ground by wicket.
అనిల్ ఉండాలి.
Full toss. Definitely goes over the fence. Yes, it does. That was a low pull toss. Has all the time in his universe to fix and to pull it. That was a beautiful shot. On to the leg side, on to the fine leg. That goes to the fence. Welcome boundary, and he gets off the back. Sham with that boundary. Well, good and impressive tap and a single, and that leads for a couple of runs to finish the over. So 4 overs have been completed. RPS had to continue once again. There's 3 runs and a wicket for him. This time a low full toss. A single to start.
Also, Mahesh has signed up to continue start with a wide.
आगे
The leg stump.
Shuffles this time in the air. Keeper sends it, puts it down. Ball shot in front of both the batters. Direct hit. Well, what an action this was turning out. The very first legal delivery itself. After all the drama, that was a dot ball in the end. Once again, a wide down the leg. And so they have the fielder at long leg. But proving to be expensive by Sainath himself, giving those extra runs. Those all runs added to the scorecard of RPS. Well, so 76, just 76 is what required. Full toss on to the pad. So would only get the single. Protection there at cow corner. And so does deep mid wicket. So gets the single. That brings Dilip onto the strike for the last couple of deliveries before the end change. Another wide, this time on the outside off stump. A wide Yorker is what he's thinking, but throwing those extra wide runs. And with that fumble down the ground through the covers by Dilip. So fumble which leads for a boundary. A welcome boundary for Dilip and so does RPS. This time innovation straight away.
Dilip.
Nice and quick running between the wickets.
Dilip.
They've ran 2 runs right in the mid and hot sunny time. A couple of runs to finish the over, and also the sides change. It's 62. In fact, it's 63 with a loss of 1 after 6 overs. Well, so Rohit to continue. Likit on strike. Upfield straight away, but wide down the leg.
Hey,
Says the fire. That was way far away from the outside off stump. So wide to start his things off.
देखा देखा मैंने देखा मैंने देख के चुप बैठा नहीं तो पकड़ लेता था.
Down the ground. Will only get a single. Well, in the gap, bisecting the field beautifully into the fence. That was the bread and butter for Shyam Dilip. SD has made no mistake.
80 rupees అడిగిరా. Hello?
Well, bicycles and that goes to the fence. A welcome boundary. So 4 runs adding on to the scorecard of RPS Super Kings. Shuffles this time and tries to confuse bowler. Instead, keeper gets confused and lets the ball to the fence. Must be cautious, while chasing and while defending. This time a very good ball, but nevertheless a wide, way far away from the outside off stump channel. Trying something new, Rohit, which is leading him those extra runs. Well, definitely I think this was a wicket over. And with that single, 50-run partnership by both these batters right after the collapse of the very first wicket. So 7 overs have been completed at 76 with the loss of 1. So 54 runs in 30 balls is what required for RPS.
No bowler.
Just touching 11 runs per over. One bounce into the fence. Well, so Sainath comes in and gives a boundary at the very first ball. From the bat of Likit that comes. A chance of catch, but not an easy one as that looks, but boundary in the end, 2-2 for Likit. The flick of the wrist, the flick of the wrist, a mini helicopter landed in a central that goes to the fence once again. A hat-trick boundaries. Instead, we have seen a hat-trick wicket early on in the second match, but now it's hat-trick boundaries. And also would be a hat-trick of sixes. So that ball to finish the over. End of 8, it's 89 for 1. So 41 required of 24 deliveries from now on. Just touching a 10.5 runs per over from this. Well, for the 9th over, in comes a new bowler, it's Rahul. Oh, that was an unusual start for him. No ball it is. A free delivery, so Sai Dilip gets, in fact Sham Dilip gets a free delivery. Full toss, cuts it, 1 bounce, couple of bounces, that races to the fence. That was a beautiful shot. Just timing the ball sometimes. Brutal hitting doesn't require just the class, elegance. Can give you more runs, so boundary under the name of Sham Dilip. Full toss, once again a full toss. A quick running between the wickets. Even a Liquid says I can't. Well, he's lighting past Sham Dilip between the wickets. Well, why to run? Why to make those couples? Why to run hard? I can hit far away. Without a maximum. Beautiful shot. That was beautiful collection. On the board for RPS with that maximum. Beautiful shot that was. That's out. This time overcovers. Chance of catch. Would be a beautiful catch that was if he takes it. Once again, Sham Dilip. Look at that running between the wickets.
Good running, bro. Good running.
Pulling him quick and fast. Full toss in the air, full toss in the air, chance of catch there. Drop catch.
Good batting, bro. Good batting.
And with that couple of runs, he reaches to 50.
Good.
Pretty usual things for him. 2 maximum, 5 boundaries down the ground of 30 deliveries. But took his time, playing a responsible knock, right in the chase. I know he's exhausted, but he's doing all this for his team. Just 24 runs is what required from now on. This time, that has all the legs. He goes straight into the hands of the fielder. So a single eye which remains strike with him. It's 107 with the loss of 1 after 9 overs. So Rohit there to continue. Look on strike start. 23 is what record in 17 deliveries. And then it. Rohit strikes. Off stamper goes for a walk. End of a beautiful innings. And Likith done his job. A pride innings comes to end. And the off stump that goes for a walk. So finally wicket falls. And Rohit strikes. Well, in at number 4, in comes Harish with a 48 average and over 200 strike rate, and has a little bit of responsibilities. So 23 is what required in 16 deliveries. Well, couple of dot balls by Harish, shades on from him. Outside edge this time, and gets a single. So for the last ball of the 10th over, it's Sham Dilip who's on strike now. This was a beautiful over, delivering exactly just 1 run given and make it 2, in fact make it 5. So 5 runs and a wicket, but nevertheless that was a beautiful over. Still after giving that boundary of the last ball. So 5 runs and a wicket to finish the 10 overs. It's 112 with a loss of 2. So Arbas to continue. That was a lovely catch. Beautiful catch that was, but nevertheless that was a no ball. So free delivery. Sham Dilip the man on strike to face the free delivery. It's Arbas. And would be a wide if I'm not wrong. A vice signal by umpire. That was a vice. So that brings Harish on strike. Well, just a deft touch and that goes to the fence. And Dilip is dealing with boundaries, right? Exactly what RPS were needed to do. Open the face up for a single. Well, 9 runs is what required in 7 balls. 9 in 7. Well, for the last ball, off 11th over, Harish on strike. Short ball of white signals. So once again an extra run. Well, tries for a slow bouncer. Full toss, catches the call. Definitely falls short in front of a no man's vacant area. At this time in the keeping a direct. Single. Well, so single to finish the over. After 11 overs, it's 1-2-3 with a loss of 2.
Quite.
And the required is 7 runs of 6 balls.
Out back.
The last over, Rahul has the ball in hand. Would be goes to the fence. Yes, it does.
బ్రో బ్యాట్స్మెన్ ఎవరు అన్నారు?
Has all the legs to reach the boundary. So first ball boundary. So just 3 runs is what required. That was a wide down the leg. And what has it done there? So 2 runs, 5 balls. The equation is no full toss. That's a winning shot. And he does it. So he does it with the comprehensive shot over the bonus net. Straight into the semi-finals. RPS.
Super Kings.
A clinical performance by each and everyone from Likith to Harish. And we'll directly back to the presentation ceremony as soon as possible.